Meta ads is changing fast. And if you're someone who runs ads on Facebook or Instagram, these changes are something you really need to know. What was once a simple setup is now a smart, AI-powered system that does much more than just display your ad. One of the biggest things Meta has introduced is called Meta Advantage Plus. This new feature is powered by AI, and it can automatically create many versions of your ad using the content you upload. That means you don't need to manually create and test different ad creatives. You just upload a few headlines, images, or videos, and Meta's system tests them all for you in the background. It figures out what works best for each person who sees your ad and keeps showing the best versions more often. It adjusts the budget, chooses the best audience, and even changes your ad placement all in real time. This is especially helpful for e-commerce businesses and brands that want fast results without spending hours manually testing each ad. But AI automation isn't the only change. Another major shift is happening in how we target our ads. You could target people who liked yoga, followed a certain brand, lived in a specific city, and were aged 25 to 35. That kind of targeting gave you a lot of control. But now, Meta is reducing these options and asking advertisers to go broader. Instead of choosing a narrow audience, Meta now recommends giving its AI the freedom to find people who are most likely to take action, like clicking on your ad or making a purchase. This can feel like a big change, especially for marketers who are used to being in control. But many people who have tried this new way are already seeing better results. Meta's AI is trained on millions of data points and knows how to match the right ads to the right people, sometimes better than we can. You can still use custom audiences, like people who visited your website or engaged with your posts, and you can still create lookalike audiences. But Meta is clearly pushing us to let the system figure out who is likely to convert, even if they don't look exactly like our past customers. Now, let's talk about how ad campaigns are set up. This is another big change. Meta has introduced something called ODAX, which stands for Outcome-Driven Ad Experiences. In simple words, it means Meta wants you to stop focusing on which type of ad you're running and instead focus on what result you want from your ad. Before, there were too many confusing campaign objectives like traffic, conversions, messages, or video views. With ODAX, everything is organized around the actual outcome you're aiming for, like getting more website visits, generating leads, or increasing sales. So now, when you create a campaign, you just select your goal, and Meta's system does the rest. But even with better AI and campaign setup, there's something else we all need to pay attention to: data privacy. Because of Apple's iOS updates and global privacy laws, Meta can no longer track users in the same way as before. This affects how well your ads can be measured and optimized. To solve this, Meta now gives you tools like the Conversions API. This tool allows your website server to send data directly to Meta, so you don't have to rely only on browser tracking or cookies. If you're still only using the Facebook Pixel without these upgrades, you're likely missing out on important data. That's why it's important to set up these tools as soon as possible. Meta is preparing for a world where cookies don't exist, and if you don't keep up with these changes, your ad performance may drop badly. All of this might sound like a lot, and it is. But let's take a step back and look at what it really means. Meta Ads is no longer just a simple platform where you boost a post and hope for the best. The way we do ads has changed. You can't just rely on what worked before. If you want to get good results now, you need to understand how Meta's AI thinks and give it what it needs. This means shifting your mindset. Instead of trying to control every part of your campaign, let the AI guide you. Instead of obsessing over small details, focus on your final goal, whether that's more leads, more sales, or more website visitors. Instead of using the same old targeting tricks, give the system room to explore and find the best audience for your offer. And most importantly, make sure your tracking setup is updated and working properly, because without data, even the smartest AI can't help you. So what should you do next? Give broad targeting a chance and compare it with your old methods. Upgrade your tracking by setting up the Conversions API or asking your developer to help. And keep testing and learning, because this space is always evolving. And if all of this feels like a lot, don't worry, you're not alone. So if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I'll keep bringing you more updates, tips, and strategies to help you stay ahead in the digital marketing game. Got a question about Meta ads or something you're confused about? Drop a comment below, I reply to everyone. Thanks for watching. And remember, in the world of advertising, staying the same means falling behind. Let's move forward together.